Hi everyone, who is here with me today? Hello, welcome to my channel today. As we're here to listen to each one of us, so let's get to see who is here today for a chat. Hi guys, every day, everywhere. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Where you listening me from? Hopefully, you are seated having a cup of tea. Hopefully, you're at work having fun. Or maybe you're heading back home. So, where are you watching me from? Hello. Where are you watching me from? What has been your scariest thing to face? The kind of situation, the kind of thing that you fear to face. Most of us fear to face our fears. Most of us really don't know even how to try to face our fears. But sometimes the kind of things that we want are just on the other side of fear. Facing fears is a powerful step towards personal growth and resilience. It is often involving understanding what triggers fear, gradually exposing yourself to it, and developing coping strategies and how to approach fear. A way how you can fight fear is by elevating risks. What do I mean by this? Sometimes fear stems from uncertainty. Learning more about what you fear can help put things into perspectives. Another thing, how you could fight fear is by gradually exposing. Facing fears in small steps rather than all at once can make the process more manageable. So, Hi, Net Baba. Where you listening from? Richie Gallo. Hello, it's me, or I changed my name on YouTube. Who are you? Who and where you listening me from? So again, we're still talking about fear. How to face fear. The steps that you can take to face fear. Facing fear is a powerful step towards personal growth. St. Louis. Hi, St. Louis. Where are you watching me from? It often involves understanding what triggers fear, gradually exposing yourself to it, and developing coping strategies. Hi, Ramesh, where you watching me or listening me from? So another way how you could cope up with fear is by challenging the negative thoughts that come in. We are talking about how you can face fear. Many people don't know how to face fear. Many people are trying hard to learn how to face fear on their own. Because fear is a very big thing. My name is Clara, and thank you for joining my live today. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me from whichever country you are listening me from. I really do appreciate your time. I appreciate you for coming through. Since today we're talking about fear, you can also try to comment, share with us what is that time when you had fear to face fear, when you really wanted to face your fears, but you didn't because of the fear that lies within you. Hi, you're listening to your host, Clara, and I am from Uganda, Kampala, and I'm excited to have you here today. And what we are talking about is fear. How do you face fear? You know, how do you approach fear? At my daddy's funeral, I understand. So, how did you fight the fear that you had? How did you go about it? Sometimes, how you can approach or face fear is by seeking support. Most people fear to seek support from other people. But you're seeking support from other people when you have fear in you will help you a lot to fight it. Most people go to talk to therapists. Some people go to friends, a friend you trust, so that you can seek guidance, so that you can seek encouragement. Because in a situation that you're facing, when you go to seek for guidance, or if you go to get some encouragement from a friend, maybe it could help you out to fight fear. Most people want to learn how to do certain things in life, but it's because of fear that is making them not to face or go have fun. I'll give you an example. Most people are there. You may be there when you want to make swimming your hobby. There are so many activities that most people actually would want to get involved in. We have rich girl saying, I was scared to see my dad like that, but I had my uncle and auntie and grandma and my sister and my brother. That is what I'm telling you. The support that rich girl got from the uncle, the auntie, the grandma, and sister or brother made rich girl to face her fears. Fear is not a small thing. Fear is a big thing. Fear is something that can make you fail out in so many things in life. Fear can make you feel like my support was high there. I understand. So, whichever country that you're watching us from, try to comment and share with us what is that moment that you wanted to face your fears, but you couldn't. We all want to go out there, do a lot of activities, but you can't do them because the fear in you can't let you do that. But how are you going to fight the fear that is in you? Sometimes by getting encouragement from our friends, you can do this, you can fight this, you can go through this, can give us a push, can help us overcome. Some people fear to seek support, encouragement, because of the fear of how people will judge them. But if you ever wake up in the morning and feel like, no, fear, you should not overtake me, and you learn how to fight and overcome it, that is the day when you're going to make a first step in your life to learn, to know, and to trust that some steps in life that we have to go through have a lot of things that we fear. But how are you going to face them? Isaac Flores, I think remembering that we are all going to die and that our time here is more limited than we think to do we want to do. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, most people fear death. But no matter how you fear it, it has to come. So Isaac Flores, where are you watching? Where are you listening me from? Where are you tuning from? Where are you catching this amazing show from? It is Clara TV. And let's listen, let's chat, and let's get to see what we can share. In the world that is full of so many fears, there is no way you can't encounter fears in your life. There is no way you can fail to find a lot of scary things that you fear in life. You want to be a great driver, but you have fear in you. You know, rich girl is saying, my dad told me that all he want it to see all his kids before he left this earth. I was scared, because I didn't know what I was walking into. As my father, I didn't know he was dead into March 21st. Like, losing someone is a greatest, like the most scariest thing. And everyone has a different way how to heal from that. And there is no way. Sometimes it's you can have someone to encourage you, but all in all, it's the inner you that has to learn how to live with all that you're going through. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for sharing the fears that you as a person, or you as a family, you with your friend, that you have ever faced. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Rich Girl. Some people are still taking in so many years to fight fears, but they are still going on and going on to see how they can go with fighting it. So thank you for coming. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Let us always be here. Listen. Get to know that you're not the only person that is having fears in life, or is facing, or is trying to fight fears. Life is too short. Go out there, fight your fears. When you get back on YouTube today, when you get back on YouTube today, if I'm to get back, that means that'll be tomorrow or any other day. But sometimes, some days we'll have such beautiful sessions where we could only listen and try to think about the kind of things that we experience in life, the kind of things that you as a self try so hard. Try to, because we are humans, we have a lot of things that we face, a lot of them. So, I was still trying to tell you about some of the activities that most people would really love to try out or would love to do, but they fear because of fear. Like, there are plenty of activities designed to push people out of their comfort zones and confront fear head on, like skydiving, bungee jumping, rock climbing. Some people have fear, like publicly speaking to people. Many people fear speaking in front of the audience. But that is also a great way to build your confidence. And we also have some of the social challenges, which involve some activities like approaching strangers for a conversation. Most people can't do that. Or performing in front of the crowd, which is also another thing that can help you overcome social anxiety. Because looking at a crowd of so many people and standing in front of them is an activity that so many people can't do. Even just to speak out a word, even just to say a simple hello, holding the microphone, whether using a microphone, whether not, it can be something that can make a lot of people feel like they are shaking. Am I speaking right? Even if you feel like the voice is not getting through to the people in the audience. Some of us can speak to our fellow friends and you can approach and say, "Hi, how are you?" But yes, you don't have the confidence to stand in front of the crowd and try to deliver a message or pass on communication or communicate something to other people. But you believe in yourself and you have confidence, like trying to approach some people and they're like, you know what, hi, how are you? Maybe start up a conversation. You're free with them. You're free to do that. But when they tell you to stand into a crowd to give a speech, then you rather say, oh, let me pay you money so that you help me out not to stand in the crowd, or you can help me out to address people instead of me addressing them. All of us have our fears, but fear is something that can let you or prevent you from doing a lot of things. So if you're there and you still can't fight your fears, at least you can try to fight two or one each day. Try out something that you have fear in, you know, because it's you yourself. Nobody else can make you face your fears. Because even if I'm behind you sometimes and I can tell you, yes, you can do it, without the inner you telling you, you know what? I think only a child can try to trust their parents. But if you're grown up and then someone can tell you, you can do this, sometimes you feel like, will I be able to do this for real, for real? Then your heart will start skipping. You know what? I can't do this because I fear to face this. That is the only thing that you can try to say and talk about.